Hello again. Welcome to our study. Explain this, please. Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 2. Oh, that I had a lodging place. Oh, that I had a lodging place. Well, Jeremiah says, oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men. Well, Genesis 42 and 27 says it this way, as one of them opened his sack in the inn. Well, these resting places for the night are sometimes called caravan houses, but they were not found at the end of every journey. The inns were open to everyone from all parts of the country, all night, and never the door was closed. No matter how dirty or ragged or forsaken a man was, he was always welcome at an inn. It's much like a home to these weary countries. They met people from far countries as they talked and parted in the morning. The inns, or khans as sometimes they're called, vary much in size and materials. Sometimes they're made of mud bricks, sometimes of stone, but the form of the khans is always about the same. A square or oblong court with one or even two stories above it. One of the sides has a large gate. There's a gallery of sorts all around the court, and often the court has a fountain in it as well as a feeding trough to water the animals. The apartment for the animals, or the place where they put the animals, is opposite the gates. These are divided into rooms, each having a small raised platform for the men to sleep on who are in charge of the animals during the night. Mangers, or troughs, if you will, are built against the walls from which the animals eat. See, no matter if a man had riches or was the very poorest, the rooms were assigned as the traveler arrived, and no one was favored more than the other. We see a flight of stone steps from the court going up to the rooms for themselves, the travelers. They are unfurnished, and the sojourner pays a very modest sum to stay there. His own servant, if he has one, cooks his meals for him. See, there's absolutely no privacy, and we doubt if these people ever desired to be alone. He makes his bed on the floor with a mat or a rug, as we've talked about before. He covers his head with the cloak, and he goes to sleep. A fire is burning on a bare stone hearth, and here the robber, the trader, the rich man, poor man, beggar, and the dervish dwell together, absolutely indifferent of each other's circumstances. There are no other kinds of inns known to the people there. These just suit their ways of living and their independence. They would not likely tolerate it any other style. And to just such an inn or khan, God sent his son, because there was no place for him in the inn. Jesus was born, and he was laid in a feeding trough, a manger, if you will, the lowest of the lowest of the lowest. Well, that child became a king, is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. He is the Mashiach Nagiz. He is Yeshua HaMoshiach. His name is Jesus. And I trust, I hope, I pray you know him as Savior. Well, that'll conclude this one. We'll see you on the next one. Be blessed and be safe.